All right, we got men's doubles. Ben and Collin Johns taking on Julian Arnold and AJ Kohler. And this match is over, but watch what happens. Paddle tap for AJ Kohler and no paddle tap for Julian Arnold. Wait, what? Collin just waved him off. The crowd goes wild. What happened off camera? Julian looks pissed. Ref's got to hold him back. Look at this. Julian's trying to get in his face. Tosses the ball at him. Oh, man, look at him waving him off. What happened? Did something happen off camera? Let's see it one more time. Collin Johns is like, yeah, no, sorry. I ain't paddle tapping you, bruh. Ref's like, oh, So what happened here? Why is Collin all pissed? I was actually at this match. I saw what happened off camera. I can't wait to tell you about it. But before we talk about all of that, if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Go ahead and leave me a comment below if you think that pickleball needs more drama like this, or maybe less. If you want to help support the show, you could do so by leaving me a super chat. Send me a little message and I'll read it right on here. You could also check out the Etsy store. Lots of great shirts, towels, hats. Only the most comfy shirts, though. There's nothing worse than getting a shirt and it's all stiff and like itchy and not comfy. So check that out. The link is in the description below. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this week's episode.
This is the new and improved forgiveness. Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. I'm sorry. Forgiveness.
I'm not sorry I took the money.
All right, this week we're at the PPA in San Clemente. It's the finals. What is the finals? None of us really knew, but it's kind of this new cool format that they're doing. A year-end tournament. Only the best players were able to participate. You had to draft your partner from the available list. It started off with group play, which means that you were guaranteed to play at least 3 matches. Such a better format. So we don't have to sit there and wait in the morning for Ben Johns and Collin Johns to beat some qualifier. Every single match was worth watching. So we're going to talk about some of the best moments. All right, first up, let's talk women's doubles. We had Parenteau and Anna-Leigh Waters taking on Anna Bright and Vivienne David. Before we talk about this match, though, I do want to rewind to Saturday, the day before. This was one of those days where there was too many good matches to watch. I mean, even just in women's doubles alone, on Grandstand, you had this happening at the same time. You had Jade and Leigh taking on Lacy and Callie. Then on the other Grandstand court, you had Jessie, Irvine, and Lacy Schneemann getting pickled by Jorja, Jansen, and Meghan Dizon, repping for the first time the new Proton gender reveal party paddle. I've actually played with that thing. It's pretty fun. And then all the way up on the top there, you can't really see it too well, but that's another great match. We had Anna Bright and Vivienne David playing Yana Newell and Irina Tereschenko. So in the semifinal match, Lacy and Callie, they lost to Anna-Leigh Waters and Parenteau. And oh man, did we have an awkward interview moment.
Related. I want to ask you about that cool new logo.
So cool.
But yeah, I kind of wanted it to be like superhero-y in a way, but also incorporate the crown because the Triple Crown thing.
You know, the Triple Crown thing. You know, the thing that I like win all the time, like every single tournament. I love Parenteau just sitting there like, please do not ask me about my logo. For those that don't know, this is what her logo is. Does that look like anything to you? I mean, she really put the P in CP, you know what I mean? Anyways, all that to say that Thursday, Friday, Saturday were so much fun to watch. Sunday, well, it was okay. Anna-Leigh Waters and Parenteau came out hot in this first game. Oh, and they just smoked them 11-2. So game 2, not as bad for Anna Bright and Vivienne David. I mean, we were gifted a few great points. Like, watch this. You know, it's really something special when you see some good defensive play. And Anna-Leigh Waters and Parenteau really know how to do that. I mean, just watch this. You can't get anything in there. It's like, come on, how are you supposed to beat them? I mean, this is why they are undefeated up until this point. But at least Anna and Viv could get one off them. So 10-5 here. Vivienne David and Anna Bright, they were not giving up. Look at that, going backside on Anna-Leigh Waters. The crowd's loving it, especially those people. Who's this guy right there? Who is that? I know him. So still 10-5 here. Leigh serving, though. Game point. Don't forget, it's 3 out of 5, so not quite done even if they get it here. We're going to have a little dink rally. Moving Leigh. She hits him with the lob. Gets it to land. Anna Bright hits a lob of herself. Now they're playing some D, getting back to the line. Viv, good resets. Anna hits a lob. Gets that one in. Overhead missed. She recovers, though, and is able to get it to go. Scrambling. Oh! And Viv can't track it down. They lose game 2. What a wild point that last one was. Watch this. Whiff. She still got it. I don't know. I mean, sure, the sun's in her eyes. Let's just pretend like she did that on purpose because it was kind of sick. So game 3, once again, a little bit closer, but not quite enough. They're able to get 6 points off of them. But Leigh Waters, Catherine Parenteau, they did it. They are undefeated on the year. And so they win the gold medal and the finals Stanley Cup trophy. Did they just take the same trophy from nationals and just repurpose it for the finals? They were like, all right, hey, we didn't get really clowned on for that last trophy. Let's just use that one again. Gotta love the mayor of San Clemente rolling through. What is he wearing? Like, if you just look at the top up, it's like, oh, okay, very formal. And if you look at the bottom down, you're like, oh, okay, very casual. Who wears flip-flops to a pickleball tournament? We get it, dude. Your town is by the beach. It's awesome. All right, next up, let's talk men's doubles. We had Ben and Collin Johns, and they were taking on Riley Newman and Thomas Wilson. Riley Newman finally made it to a gold medal match against Ben Johns. He has one last shot to prove that he is the better of the two between him and Matt Wright after he broke up with him and tried to find a new partner. The most interesting part about that is that Riley Newman and Matt Wright played each other in the semifinal match. Matt Wright was teamed up with James Ignatowich, and they took on Riley and Thomas. Oh my gosh, was it filled with chirping. So we start off, it's 4-0. And watch what happens here on this point. I want you to listen to Matt Wright and how hype he gets. Watch this. Oh, Matt Wright screaming. Riley was starting to get pissed. Matt was just toying with them at certain points. I mean, even watch this right here. He's going to go for the fake. Ready? Swing and a miss. So the game's starting to get tight. 7-5 here. Watch this. Nice little firefight. And Riley Newman gets one off the net. James Ignatowich back to Duncan. Riley with the let's go. Let's go. So 7-7 here. Game is tight. Riley Newman hits a lob just to get it in. And then let's go. Another let's go. They take the lead 8-7. So it's 9-7 here. They got a 2-point lead now. They came back. Watch this. Matt Wright hits one out. Riley Newman says way out. Stares at his face. Oh, man. Game point now on their paddle. And so here we go on game point. Watch this. Matt's going to hit in the net. Riley Newman walking off. No paddle tap per usual. So second game here, 0-0. Riley Newman, he went for his head. And he's like, yo, my bad. All right, look, I know we're beefing, but, like, I didn't mean that. So here we go. It's 6-2 now in the second game. And watch this from Matt Wright. He's going to go inside out. And goes, yeah, what's up, dude? 6-2 here still. Watch this. Riley Newman's going to go down the middle in a second. Nobody's home. Oh, it's getting so heated. Watch this right here. 6-3.
Oh,
Matt goes, that's out. Crowd laughs again. Look at Riley. He gets in the crowd's face. Ha, 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 ha. And then very next point right here. Watch this. Riley with a two-handed backhand. That's out. 7-4 here now. They got a 3-point lead, trying to take this second game and bring it to a third. Riley speeds up, getting to a little firefight. Look at this. Off the net. Yeah! Matt's pumped. 8-4 now. This game was getting so close. Look at this. 8-6 here. James Ignatowich gonna have a chance to really put this one away. Thomas out wide gets it. Oh, and then watch this. It's gonna sail long. Oh! Riley and Thomas win that point. So Newman and Wilson end up getting this to a 1-point game here. And look at this. How blessed are we that Matt and Riley are in front of each other? That's out. And so now Riley and Thomas, they have a 1-point lead. It's 9-8 here. They did it twice in a row where they come back after being down big. And then look at Riley just take over here once he gets an opportunity. Bam. That gets it to 10-8. They got match point. And so here we go. Is Riley going to be able to finish this and advance to the final against Matt Wright? Watch what happens here. Where's Riley going to go on this? Right at Matt. And that's how he wins it. What an amazing match. So fun, so chirpy. Let's hear what Riley had to say about it.
No, let's not start something here. No, I mean, obviously Matt and I had a heck of a run, 1.5 years, and we just had so much success. But at the end of the day, you know, our other teams started to figure us out, and we got second and third places. And I want to enter in tournaments to try to get first place. I mean, that's kind of the main goal. I know some people, whether it's in public or social media, kind of gave me a lot of flack for it. But, you know, I want to just trust my family, my friends. They gave me the best advice I could, and they're here actually cheering me on. And so I probably needed this one for my sanity, because I don't know.
At least he's honest. So that was not the only match where Riley was chirping a lot. This was an awesome match, too. Federico Stackstrode and Pablo Tellez. Look at this shot right here. Riley thinks that in. Fed thinks it's out. Let's take another look. Oh, that looks like it's good, actually. No challenges available on Grandstand, so not much you can do. Riley Newman looks like he got screwed over a bit by that one. They end up calling a timeout here, and apparently the rumor is that Pablo and Riley started kind of going at it. I heard from a fan that was there that Riley actually said something about, oh, you foreigners always get those calls wrong. And Pablo took that personally. Watch this. Oh, body bags Riley, just stares him down. Watch this one more time. Goes for the face. Oh, and then check this out. In game 2, it's 7-5 here. Oh, and that's a close call. What do you think? Is that in or out? Riley thinks it's in. Pablo says out. Let's take another look at this in slow motion. And this one is... Oh, that's good. That was good. Oh, man, 2 bad calls. Riley's pissed. You can't challenge it. So it's like, what are you going to do? Well, there is one thing they can do. They're going to protest to get some line judges out here. And so they go APP style. We're getting line judges for the end of this game. Look at this. Everybody's clapping it up. Yeah, we got multiple refs. This always works out well, right? Rolled up with a squad. Line judge mafia in the house. This second match was so close. Fed and Pablo, though, they're going to take this one, and they're going to win it 11-9 after an awesome little firefight. We also got to talk about this match on Grandstand. Ben and Collin Johns taking on Deckelbar and Tyson McGuffin. Look at these serves from Collin Johns. Serving it at his waist. Everybody knows Tyson McGuffin and Deckelbar really push the limits on what a legal serve is. And Collin was complaining about this for this whole second game. Look at Ben. Even he is serving it up high. McGuffin and Barr took that first game 12-10. So Collin and Ben are really frustrated at this point. I mean, watch this serve from Ben. Side swinging. So Deckelbar and Tyson McGuffin called timeout. They must have said something to the ref because watch. Now the ref calls it. He's like, that's a bit too high. You have to redo that. He knows what's going on too. I was on the sideline for this match. I'm like right up there and I could hear them. Collin was so pissed. Just talking so much smack about their serves. Watch this one from Collin Johns. This is where he really lets it fly. Up at the nipple. So right here in this second game, it's 7-4. Deckelbar and Tyson McGuffin call a timeout. And Collin is just jawing off about how illegal that serve is. Deckelbar just looks at him calmly and is like, Collin, I will bet you $1,000. We can go look at the tape, and I bet you my serve is legal. And Collin was like, well, they're never going to call it. They're never going to call it. And he's like, yeah, but you'll be rich. And then apparently Julian Arnold was in the background over there and he was like, $1,000? That's kind of weak. Why don't we make it 10 grand? And so they never caught Deckelbar on one, but watch this. Tyson McGuffin, he gets called finally. Gosh. Oh, finally it happens. Anyways, Collin probably feels a bit vindicated on that one. So those two matches were both great chirp fests. But the best chirp fest of the weekend had to be this match. Ben and Collin Johns taking on Julian Arnold and AJ Kohler. Julian Arnold, obviously known for screaming "Andiamo" after every time he does something good. Just like that. And oh my goodness, did it really rattle Collin. This first game was great. Julian Arnold came in hot. He plays so good when he gets the crowd behind him and he's just screaming, having fun. I mean, he had himself a fantastic game. Look at that.
And a poach.
Andiamo to the crowd on the Burt. I mean, we're just at 4-2 here in the first game. And look, an overhead. Woo! So the score is 5-4 here. Kohler and Arnold got a 1-point lead against the Johns bros. And they are just dominating here. I mean, watch this. Julian Arnold just playing so aggressive. Good kitchen play. Nice dink in. Of course, it's a men's doubles game. Nice lob. Ben tracks it down. Now they got to play some D. Two-handed backhand. Julian's not hitting it too hard. Just trying to get it into a good spot. And an Andiamo to top it off. Oh. So still a 1-point game here. And things are just getting so tense. Because Julian Arnold has got his foot on the gas with the chirping and taunting. And look at Ben with all these overheads. They are just playing such good D getting all this. And here we go. Firefight. Just wide. Collin goes, yep, that's wide. Look at him. Mocking Collin. Now it's getting personal. Tie game here. It's 5-5 now. And this point was really fun. Watch this. Whoa. On the ground. Gets it over. Now you got to win this point if you have a cool play like that. Some aggressive dinking. Now we're calm. Oh, man. Tension's building up. You got to win this point after a play like that. Long dink rally. Lob by Kohler. Tracked down by Ben. Now they're playing D. Overhead. Gets it to go. Kohler steps in. Now we're back to the kitchen. Oh! And Collin into the net. Look at that. Wow. Down at his knees. And they win the point. That's big. They're up 6-5 now. They get all the way out to a 9-5 lead. And Julian Arnold bringing the energy.
Back to Arizona.
More chirping. And so here we go. It's game point. Game one. Are they about to take this off of Ben and Collin? Julian Arnold drops it. Collin hits it in the net. Julian Arnold screams.
Arnold and AJ Kohler take game.
Screaming at the crowd. Let's go. So in the second game, Ben and Collin, they take the lead first. It's 1-0. And watch Collin. He's going to go right at Julian Arnold. He's like, I'm not afraid of you. Right at his chest. Doesn't say sorry. And look at Julian Arnold. So here we go. It's 4-1. Ben and Collin up by 3. And watch this. Oh, now he's staring Collin down. Collin's like, really?
Julian Arnold.
Collin's like, scoreboard. And then watch this right here, too. Big overhead. Coming at you, Collin. Staring him down. Just stood like a statue staring at Collin. Collin's talking shit. I wish I knew what he was saying. We got to get them mic'd up. Apparently right here, he made Ben and Collin get the ball for him because it was on their side. And Collin did not like that. Watch what happens here. Again, it's 4-1. Collin going right at him. Stares him down. And then watch this. Gives him a little, I can't hear you. Where's your Andiamo now? So 6-1 here. Ball goes long for Julian Arnold. And look at Collin. He's still giving it to him. I can't hear you. Where's your Andiamo? Come at me, bro. So 9-2 here. Big gap for Arnold and Kohler. But that doesn't change how they play.
Based off of
nice little woo. So it's 9-3. Watch this point right here. AJ Kohler round the back. Gets an overhead from Ben. Oh, my goodness. How did he even get that? Are they going to win this point now? They better. Oh, can't handle that overhead. But watch this right here. Whoop. Nice get. So they chip the lead to 3. It's 9-6. Can they make a comeback? Look at Kohler hopping all over the place. And Julian Arnold blows it. Oh, Kohler's so pissed at him. Wee, wee, wee. And then, oop, sorry. So 9-6 still here. Watch this. Off Collin's head. Oh, body bagged in the dome. Julian Arnold starting to get fired up here. He's going to scream a little bit right here on this. Ah, let's go. So 10-6 now. Ben and Collin, they're going to take this second game, which means we're going to a game 3. So here we go. It's 1-0, Ben and Collin. And man, we had some great firefights in this match, including this one. Watch this. Just going to get going. Ben taking over. Collin gets involved, and he's the one that screws it up. So Ben and Collin up 3-1 here. And even more fun firefights. Watch this with Julian Arnold. Collin Johns going at it. Lined up against each other. Gonna get going in a second here. Here we go. Oh, Julian Arnold, how are you getting any of these? The Ernie. Oh my gosh. Just taking over. And then they get it calm again. Oh, and AJ Kohler can't dig it up. Julian Arnold claps it up for Collin, but look, Collin doesn't care. He's like, I still can't hear you. He's like, where's it now?
The Johns brothers are throwing the kitchen sink at him there.
He said, I'm not hearing Andiamo anymore. So match point for the Johns bros. And after an epic match of lots of chirping, the best part of it all happens right here. Watch this. Collin goes up, high fives AJ Kohler, and then won't even touch Julian Arnold. Waves him off, says, nah, dude. Now you can't see what's happening here, but you missed something big. And Julian Arnold's about to try and get in his face. Throws the ball at him. You can keep that. Collin's like, bye-bye. See you at home. So what you can't see here is right after Collin waves him off, Julian Arnold just stands in the middle of the court and hits Collin with a middle finger for like a solid 3 seconds. Just holds it up. Nobody has a video of it. I did recreate the image right here for you to see. So this is exactly what it looked like to me. Oh man, we have 3 middle fingers on the year. We had Tyson McGuffin, we had Pablo Tellez, and now we got Julian Arnold. Collin Johns, what do you think about all of this that went down?
Yeah, hopefully it was at least entertaining for everybody.
It was. Yes, correct.
But yeah, clearly there was some stuff being said early in the match. I mean, honestly, he's the biggest clown we have on the tour, so...
Oh!
If you're going to act like that and exhibit that sort of poor sportsmanship, it's just not how I was taught to play the game. And if you're going to taunt and yell at your opponents, you don't deserve a handshake from me.
Well, you show him, Collin Johns. You don't get a handshake from me. I absolutely love it when stuff like this happens. This is what makes pickleball fun, in my opinion. Sure, the pickleball itself is great, but man, drama like this makes it that much more exciting. I just wish they got the middle finger on camera. So anyways, back to Sunday. Gold medal match. Ben and Collin taking on Riley Newman and Thomas Wilson. And Ben and Collin are going to take this first game quite easily, 11-2. Game 2, complete flip. Riley Newman and Thomas Wilson, they win it 11-4, which means we're at least getting 4 games. Riley Newman headed to the sidelines to go chill with Thomas Wilson's new baby. By the way, real quick, while we're talking about Thomas Wilson's new child, listen to this, what Meech said on the broadcast on Saturday.
And she looks like Thomas and Brittany, despite being adopted, adorable baby girl.
Yes.
What a journey they've shared pretty openly about their
So what she did say was, despite being adopted, the baby does kind of look like them. But the way she said it and the way she kind of paused, it sounded like she said, despite being adopted, it's actually a pretty cute baby. As if like adopted babies are not cute.
And she looks like Thomas and Brittany, despite being adopted, adorable baby girl. Despite being adopted, adorable baby girl. Despite being adopted, adorable baby girl. What a journey.
and nobody could rewind the broadcast. So at that moment, there's a lot of people like, wait a minute, what did she just say? I don't think she necessarily said anything wrong, but it did sound messed up at first. I thought it was kind of funny. It got even worse on Sunday. Listen to what Mish says here about it.
Posted very publicly about their fertility journey, and Thomas Wilson being the infertile part of the pair, which Brittany says that's often misconstrued as the women.
Thanks for letting us know, Mish. Good pickleball coverage here. Hey, everybody, just so you know, it's Thomas's fault. So game 3, this one was close, 5-5. Riley Newman puts one in the corner. They get it to 6-5 now. They got a lead on the Ben and Collin. So game 3, 5-5. We're tied up. And Riley Newman, he's going to end up putting one away into the corner. Gets it to go. It's 6-5 now. So 8-6 here. Ben and Collin with a 2-point lead. Watch this. ATP from Riley. Watch the 2 hands. Oh, skidded in there. And so a 1-point game here. It's 10-9. And Ben and Collin, they are going to finish it off the net. Sorry, not sorry style. So Ben and Collin up by 1 here. But watch this. Riley with the Ernie. Gets it to go. We're tied up 1-1. So 6-4 here. Ben and Collin up by 2. Riley and Thomas back on D. Trying to drop it in. Riley in the transition zone. Can't make it up. Overheads from Ben coming in. Gotta play some D here. Get their way back up. Not quite. Off the net. Ben gets it. Back to Duncan. Riley speeds it up. 2-handed backhand up by his shoulder to put it away. What a point. 1-point game now. So Newman and Wilson up by 2 now. It's 8-6. And look at this. Riley's pumped. So a 3-point lead for Thomas and Riley. And look at this. We're going to have a fun little firefight once it gets sped up. Hold on a sec. We're almost there. Coming in a second after some dinking. And then watch this. Going to go back and forth a little bit. Here we go. We're off to the races. Oh my goodness. Such good gets. Overhead from Ben. Puts it away. So 2-point game now. Ben and Collin making their way back. And watch this. Ben with the Ernie. Gets it to a 1-point game now. So here we go. This is game 4. And it's 9-9 for the gold medal match at the finals. Off the net. Riley gets it in there. It's 10-9 now. They're trying to get a 5th game here. And so here we go. It's 10-9. Watch where Ben puts this ball. Right at Thomas. Oh, in a spot where Thomas comes down and hits it in the net. And so here we go. It's 11-10 now. Ben and Collin with the serve. Match point on their paddle. And they're going to come right at Thomas. He hits it out. And that's it. Your gold medalist for the finals is going to be Ben and Collin Johns. So Riley hasn't done it. Riley could not get the gold medal, at least not this year. Matt Wright never beat Ben. He played with him to get a gold medal, but still, Matt has more gold medals than Riley after they've broken up. So next up, let's talk women's singles. We had Annalie Waters taking on Catherine Parenteau, and Catherine Parenteau is already up 7-4 to start this first game. Annalie pumped. She's starting to come back. She gets it 7-5. So Annalie ends up coming back, and she's going to win this one 11-7 to take this first game. Game 2 was a blowout. Annalie Waters up 10-1 here. Match point on her paddle. She's going to win this one 11-1. Annalie Waters gets her gold medal for women's singles.
Well, Ben is about to take the court again to play Christian Allshawn, one of your mom's other students. Are you going to stick around and watch the singles?
Might have to. She's coaching. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be fun to watch, and yeah, mixed after, so hopefully it's not too intense. Come on, Ben. No.
All right. We'll see. That's our next
Come on, Ben. Are you really rooting for Ben? Oh, look at his feet. Your toe thongs shoes. All right, next up, let's talk men's singles. We got Ben Johns taking on Christian Allshawn. Christian Allshawn finally has a chance to beat Ben Johns. He's come very close. Sure, he's beaten him before, but it wasn't in a gold medal match. So this would be big for Christian Alshon if he could pull it off. And obviously, Ben, he's going for the Triple Crown. So we got some stakes here. So first game, nothing close here. Ben's going to take it 11-3. So game 2, Christian Alshon gets a lead and hangs on to it. It's 9-4 here, and look at that shot. Christian Alshon with the fist pump. He's got match point. So here we go, game point for Christian Alshon. 10-4. So it was 10-4, but Ben's coming back. It's 10-6 now. Christian Alshon puts it in the net. Uh-oh. The lead is slipping. So Ben gets it to 10-9, but Christian gets the ball back. He's got another game point opportunity. What's he going to do with it? Comes in. Wow, what a shot from Christian, and he's pumped. Look at him. He thinks he's won this match already. Are you not entertained? So third game, man, was this one awesome. Look at this, 4-3 here. Christian Alshon down by 1, gets it in there, ties it up at 4. So Ben down by 1 here, 7-6. Rips a shot past him, he ties it up, it's 7-7. So Ben got a 1-point lead here, it's 9-8. Struggling to get up, and then puts one in there. Look at Ben, pumped. He's like, let's go, I got match point, finally. Rare to see Ben get pumped up. You should have said Andiamo or something. And so here we go. Championship point for Ben Johns. Drops it in. Tries to smack one past him. Christian Alshon with some amazing gets. Look at this. Cross court dinks, cat and mouse. Everybody scrambling. Christian Alshon wins it. Christian Alshon fights off the match point. What a rally. So 1-point game for Christian Alshon. And then watch what happens here. Ben Johns. He's going to put one in the net again. Tie game. 10-10. Or at least get an extra pickle. Don't choke, Christian Alshon. Don't choke. And what does he do? He chokes. So here we go. Ben's up by 1. It's 12-11. Christian Alshon fighting for his life here. Look at these gets off the net. Hits the overhead behind Ben. Gets the ball back. So once again, it is 12-11. Is Ben gonna be able to put this away and finally win it? Here we go. Christian Alshon in the net. Oh, poor Christian Alshon. Ben Johns, he wins men's singles. He gets the gold. Christian Alshon, so close. And then look, Christian Alshon devastated. It's tradition. On a Christian Alshon loss, you got to get him crying on the sidelines. All right, next up, let's talk mixed doubles. We had Jorja and JW Jansen, and they're taking on Ben and Annalie Waters. This one was streamed on FS1. PPA Pickleball getting on national TV. So here we go, game 1. It's 5-1. Ben and Annalie dominating right out the gate. So 6-1 here, and watch this. We'll get in a little firefight. Check this out. Ben going at Jorja and J-Dub all by himself. Jorja puts it in the net. So here we go. It's 10-1, and that's the game. Very disappointing showing for the Johnson siblings. And so here we go, game 2. Hopefully the Johnsons can do something here. Got to do better than getting 1 point. Look at those gets. Ball gets popped up. Slammed, kept alive by ALW. Somehow gets that in, and then she poaches. They're crisscrossed. Trying to settle things back down. What a crazy point so far. And oh, the Johnsons win it. ALW. Put it in the net. So Johnson's up 1-0. And watch this. ATP defended for the winner. That is a nice shot. So 4-2 here. Ben and ALW up by 2. Look at this. Jorja. She's going to get smacked in the face with the ball, but she gets it to go over. Got her paddle on it. They won that point. So 7-2 now for Ben and ALW. But Jorja hits an ATP, trying to get back into it. And so game 2, going to go the same way. 11-3, Ben and Annalie take it. This one might not have been close, but at least we get this awesome firefight. Let's go. Johnson's win that one. Game 3, trying to fight off match point here. And look at that. Jorja stays hitting ATPs. And so here we go in game 3. It's 10-4. Look at that poach from Leigh. Keep it alive, but not enough. J-Dub hits it in the net. Ben and Leigh. They win the triple crown. Surprise, surprise. A double triple for the PPA Finals. All right, well, that's going to do it for a recap of the PPA Finals. But real quick, we also had APP on this weekend. They were playing in Chicago at the Indoor Championships. And oh my goodness, was this interesting for a few reasons. We had some good pickleball. But also, if you didn't hear, at the same time, in this convention center, they literally had a furry convention. I cannot believe this. The world's largest furry convention was held in the same place as the APP pickleball tournament. I mean, look at this. Everybody just dressed up as different wolves and dogs and cats and who knows what else. You just get weird vibes from stuff like this. Greg Dow really just soaking it in. So it was a weird weekend. Also a very distracting weekend. Honestly, this venue was a terrible place to play. They had these united rolls or something like that. Basically, the surface of the court was a roll-out mat type of pickleball court. And watch what ends up happening here. So they claimed that it hit a bad bounce. So watch this right here. The ball is going to bounce, and it doesn't really kick up. Paris calls it immediately, says bad bounce. What? Susanna's like, what? And the rule is, I guess they replay the point. I don't know who judges a bad bounce, what is, what isn't, what just has a lot of spin.
I don't know where I saw the bad bounce at.
But it's a redo. And if you thought that bounce was bad, watch this point. Look at that! This is what these players are dealing with? That ball literally did not bounce. This is from pro player Neil Matarata. Check this out one more time. Just rolls. You literally can't do anything about that. So I'm like, in a situation like that, I guess it should be a redo. Oh my gosh. I mean, that is just comical. Like, you can't help but laugh. But I mean, if this was a gold medal match, I would be so pissed at this. So the APP, I don't know if it's their fault. You know, they're just trying to play in a convention center in a very big city. But when you consider that this was happening along with all the furry nonsense, I mean, definitely not the most fun place to play, probably. Anyways, let's fly through some results here for APP. First one is Hunter Johnson over Chris Hayworth in men's singles. Wins it in the tiebreak match. Double dipped Chris Hayworth. For women's singles, we had Jessica Warren taking on Jenna Hessert. Jenna Hessert, the jacked geology teacher who does CrossFit. She wins her first gold medal. So for mixed doubles, we had Paris Todd and Hunter Johnson. They're going to end up beating Andre Daescu and Susanna Barr, and they're going to get the gold in the tiebreaker. They lost the first match, but they ended up winning the tiebreak match to get their gold medal. So women's doubles, check this match out. We had Mari Humberg and Allison Harris taking on Simone and Riley Bonner. And watch this. Bad bounce on the serve at 9-10. They're like, is that a redo? So they redo the serve. I mean, you got to be frustrated if matches are coming down to that. And so Riley Bonner's got a chance to win it for her and Simone. Look at this, Simone coming over. They get it. So Riley and Simone win a gold medal. Riley Bonner's first gold medal. She's 19 years old. Oh, and there's beef about that bad bounce.
Here from the State Farm 2023 APP.
Kind of an awkward way to win it.
I started playing with my parents, and I literally watched Simone play. We sat on the couch and watched her play. And now I'm on the same court as her, and that is just the best moment in the entire world.
I don't blame you.
Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, and then last but not least, we had men's doubles. Rob Nunnery and Andre Daescu taking on Hunter and Yates Johnson. Rob and Andre got an MLP game to play the next day. Why are they playing in the last game of the day? So Rob and Andre, they win the gold medal for men's doubles. All right, well, that's going to do it for a recap of the pickleball this weekend. We did have MLP on Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to do a separate episode about that. Before we get out of here, let's play another game of partner body bag winner off the net.
Partner body bag, winner off the net. Partner body bag, winner off the net. Leigh, Jansen, winner off the net. Dyson McGuffin, winner off the net. Haley Waters, body bag. James Ignatowich, body bag. Sorry, not sorry, winner off the net. Sorry, not sorry, partner.
All right, partner, body bag, winner off the net. The game where I'm given 3 names in the pickleball world, and I got to decide who would I partner with, who would I body bag, and who would I hit a winner off the net with. Sorry, not sorry style. All right, so the 3 names are number 1, Collin Johns. Number 2, Julian Arnold. Very appropriate. And number 3, the mayor of San Clemente, aka the dude in those thong sandals. All right, well, who am I going to partner with? Who am I going to body bag? Who am I going to hit a winner off the net with? I'm definitely going to body bag that mayor. I'm going to body bag him in his feet, which isn't a usual place to body bag somebody, but he's most likely going to be playing with those flip-flops. Wide open target, right on the big toe, which actually would probably be one of the most painful spots to get body bagged. And then obviously I'm going to partner with Julian Arnold because he's fun. And then of course I'm going to hit a winner off the net with Collin Johns. This is like perfect. This worked out so well. Yeah. There's nobody better to hit a winner off the net with than Collin Johns. He's going to do his eye roll thing. Probably won't paddle tap me after. That's fine. I'll just give him the finger. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I do a recap of every tournament that happens during the year, so you won't want to miss one. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know who you would have picked in partner body bag winner off the net. Or maybe let me know what you thought about the whole Julian Arnold thing. Let me know what you thought about this format too, with the pool play, the drafting of your teammates. If you want to help support the show, you could definitely check out the Etsy store. The link is in the description below. You could also support by leaving a super chat, which is also kind of cool because I'll read whatever you put on there. Or if you don't want it read, that's fine too. I'm going to be back tomorrow with another episode once MLP is all wrapped up for the year. So we'll see you guys back very shortly. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.
Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. I'm sorry. Forgiveness.
Oh, shit. Earthquake. Whoa. That was weird. Just had an earthquake happen. Well, that was wild. Okay. Yeah, hope I'm safe.